are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, you are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Yo, Nate, DJ's coming out.
Own your name, you are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to Blueclouds Media, your trusted source for comprehensive Chelsea FC coverage. I'm your host, Nee Zion, and Stephen G, who will be joining us here in a bit later on. So, as you know, Stephen, and we have a DJ in there. We have Chelsea Dan also in the studio with us. As I said, Chelsea FC's best place. Looking for all the news, all the debate, the funny stuff, you can find them on this platform. I am your host, Niza, on the Stephen G. As usual, we're gonna dive into the latest developments surrounding Chelsea FC Football Club. We will be analyzing reports of Trevoh Chalobah. Let me get my the sound down a little bit. Trevoh Chalobah departure, providing an update on Renato Veiga's recent injury and paying tribute to the enduring legacies of Peter Osgood and Jimmy Greaves. We encourage your active participation in this live chat as we dissect these crucial topics. Your insight and questions are very, very invaluable to us here on this platform. And also, don't forget to smash that button, like and subscribe. If it's your first time joining us on this platform, don't forget to be part of our community by liking and subscribing. As usual, we have all the guys in the studio. We got a lot to discuss on this platform today, so do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a short break. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the channel. DJ is here with us, and Danny Boy is here with us. How you guys doing this evening?
I'm all good, bro. I'm all good.
I'm good, bro. Big up to everyone.
Big up to you, DJ. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, DJ. Nice to see your handsome face in there. And then
Thanks, love.
I've seen Dan already. Danny went off camera, but I've seen Danny boy. What do you have for us today, DJ? What's up? What's up, DJ? What's going on?
Ah, bro, listen, same old, bruv. It's the same old saga, same old situation. Blueco out. I think you've seen a lot of reports going out about Trevoh Chalobah. I know we're going to be discussing him later on the show, so I won't go into that right now. I don't know if you saw the DM that I sent you as well regarding the Vivid Seats, something that you might want to look at later on as well. But yeah, apart from that, bro, you same old, Blueco out. Simple. Big up to everyone in the comments again.
Big up,
Dan, by the way.
Everyone. Danny boy, you all right?
Yeah,
That's the man. We're waiting for Steven. Steven, I think, did not hear the alarm ringing, so he'll join us here in a bit later. Also, there's other news there involving Renato Veiga. Like I said, and he went in. Steven will take us through because Steven is a physio. If you guys can remember, Steven's physio, acting to become a professional physio. So he will take us through that injury that he sustained yesterday. And then also, like I said, yesterday, there's another setback for, would I say setback? Or he hasn't really kicked a ball for Borussia Dortmund yet due to his recovery from his hamstring injury. That is Chikano Chukwuemeka. And also another loan player, Chelsea Academy loan player by the name Leo Castledine. Leo Castledine setback as it's being reported that Chelsea under 21 midfielder Leo Castledine, which has a result in the temporary, I think, cruciate ligament, on a loan spell, who will be called back to from Shrewsbury Town back to Chelsea for a recovery or to nurse his injury. So that's also something that we will be looking through as time goes on. But anyway, besides that, I think we're all good. Ready to go, ready to get it going right now. So yeah, without time to waste, we got to get it going. Okay, all right. So we start from here. The Trevoh Chalobah, I'm sure maybe DJ, you might have seen it. Chelsea down, you might have also seen that in the news somewhere regarding Trevoh Chalobah potential departure, as some reporters saying that he will be leaving in the summer to make money, to invest into the football club. Something that we've been talking about each and every time. But before, we have to look at the pros and cons of it, the advantages and disadvantages in the player himself. Is he the one that Chelsea can trust on to be our number one center back going forward? Before we think about why are they selling him, let's look at the bigger picture first. I'll start with Mr. Dan. Our Dan guy is mouthful, so I'll start with DJ. DJ, go for it.
Yeah, listen, I think for me, Trevoh Chalobah, I think, people were knocking this decision when we brought him back to the club. And for me personally, I think it was actually quite bad the way he was treated in the first place.
Yeah.
For me, by far, I think he's our best centre back at the football club at this moment in time. I really do. Obviously, you can put Fofana in there, but we all know Fofana on his day is probably one of the best defenders out there that we have at the football club. So I would say he's up there. After that, you look around after that, Levi Cole apparently still learning on the job, according to Jason Cundy. And I think we've seen in the last couple of games that he's had that we actually are seeing that he's still learning. He's making mistakes here and there. Tostin, for example, is another one that is another one who's learning on the job as well. I would say learning on the job, but he's supposed to be our experienced defender. But for me, look, Chalobah, for me, I don't want to see him go. I think he was treated quite badly bringing him back to the football club. The way he left in the first place was actually quite bad. Obviously, they've swallowed their pride. They brought him back. And he's obviously come back because obviously he loves the club. Now there's talk of letting him be sold again this summer. I think that for me in itself, it's more like what kind of a message is that sending out to a player and to the rest of the squad that you can bring a player back, treat him so badly, and all of a sudden we've done you for your services, now we're going to get rid of you. For me at this moment in time, until we do replace and get proper centre backs coming at the football club next season, he has to stay for the time being for me. I won't let him go. I'll personally keep him, but it's the way these owners are going to do their business. And they're going to they're basically going to get rid of him. They're going to cash in on him, and we all know I think it's going to be peak for poor Trevor Chalobah come the end of the summer, come the summer transfer window.
But DJ, I know it's not. We want to see one of us at the football club, but it comes to the same question again. We regard Trevoh Chalobah as a number one right centre back when everyone is fit. Fofana, which we can't even trust him either, of taking us through the whole season. But would Trevoh Chalobah be the guy that we can rely on?
He's a better centre back than the rest of them. Trevoh Chalobah, yeah, fair enough. He had up and downs at Chelsea. At Chelsea, we got rid of him. Right, we got rid of him to. We loaned him out to Crystal Palace, and they took his number off him. So he weren't that very happy. I think when his mum passed away, that was her birthday, and because it was her birthday, and he had the number for her birthday. Then they treated him really bad. And now, all of a sudden, we called him back because he's had apart from injuries at Crystal Palace, and he didn't really play a few games, 3 games. And now he's back at Chelsea. We saw him in the first game was outstanding. The second game, he had a bit of slight off. But he's one of the Cobra Chelsea boys, He was flicking through from day to day since he was young. Played for Chelsea, and this is profit on these owners to sell. Is he going to stay at Chelsea this season? End of the season? I don't think he will. Lee.
But Dan, we come to the same question. I know, just like I think yesterday we did talk about this. Now, not all these academy players are going to be able to make it at the senior team. Is Trevoh Chalobah good enough? Good enough? Is he a world beater? Is he a world-class defender that has to be at the football club? Or do you all agree that, I mean, it's one of those things we got to cash him on, whether he is, Chelsea true or not? Is it good enough to be our right centre back going forward next season?
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, of course he is, Lee. Do you know Trevoh Chalobah, yeah? This kid is such good enough. He don't moan when he's on the training ground. He's patient enough. He'll get when he gets picked. Look at that first goal when he scored for Chelsea. Look how much he loved Chelsea when he was in tears. He cried on the pitch to the whole fans that he had that opportunity for the first time in ages. Never moaned to nothing. Soon he came on the pitch, he started crying. Yeah? Don't forget we had his brother and all. His brother didn't get no chance, so we sold him. So Trevoh Chalobah, is he good enough for Chelsea? Of course he is. He's a better centre-back than Colwell. He's a better centre-back than Tosin. He's a better centre-back than Wesley Fofana.
Don't make a mistake. Colwell and Trevoh Chalobah don't play the same position. Colwell plays left, so you can't be better than him.
Yeah, but Trevoh Chalobah can play each side. He's got right and left foot. He can play the left side or the right side. He has both feet. Okay. When he was at Crystal Palace, he was playing on it as a left centre-back role for them. Because they've got the other guy, I think Greaves, on the right side. He can play both sides. He can play different positions, left side or right side. But is it this a performance of him to prove that he could be at Chelsea? I don't think he'll stay this season. I honestly think he won't stay there because he ain't happy with the board, what's going on.
No, it's not about him being happy. News are saying the club will sell him. Whether
of course they will.
The club will sell him.
Yeah, they will sell him
into a different. And to me, look, I don't know where DJ stand on it, or maybe exactly what.
Investing money. It's investing money, Lee. It's all about investing money.
I don't think Trevoh Chalobah. I'm glad he came. He was being recalled to come and help. He did a very good job, but I don't think he is that world class of a defender. If you think that Trevoh Chalobah is the world-class defender that Chelsea can rely on, look at all those defenders we've had in the past. The likes of John Terry, Galags, and the Alexis, the Cavallos, and the rest. Is Trevoh anywhere close to who these defenders are that we've had in the past? Yeah,
of course he is. Yeah, but the situation is right. we could talk about Trevoh Chalobah. He could play CDM. He don't get chance to get on the pitch.
He can
No,
play CDM.
yeah, he can play CDM. He can play all different areas, yeah, on the
But
pitch, yeah.
would you play Chalobah in CDM if you have the likes of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez and
So,
Lavia?
so what? Say Caicedo got injured for the whole season. Say Enzo got injured. There's a backup for them. There's a backup for Caicedo. Chalobah could play different positions on the pitch, but his best performance is better at centre back than a CDM. But
That's right.
because the thing is, right, he don't get chance. He doesn't get the chance to get pitched regularly. And now he's came back because Wesley Fofana's out. He's getting an opportunity to play for us for the end of the season.
Mm.
If this guy played day in and day out, yeah, we'll see a better improvement on Trevoh Chalobah than the rest of our centre backs. Wesley Fofana, yeah, fair play. He played a lot of games. Now he's back at injured. So if you're going to get rid of Trevoh Chalobah, you want to make sure you got a better prophet like Trevoh Chalobah, who plays who's exactly role as Trevoh Chalobah does in the centre back. This guy does not moan. He doesn't. He's on a low range. I think he's on what 30k, 30 to. I think he must be on 50k, 50k a week. That's not a lot for Trevoh Chalobah, and he should be on more. Honestly, true, he should be on more. But the thing is, if he gets the chance to improve his capabilities and his centre back, yeah, I think we'll have a much chance to have a good centre back in Trevoh Chalobah. Go on, DJ.
All right, let me hear from DJ. DJ.
Yeah, listen, what I'll say about Trevoh Chalobah, look, we all know, look, listen, he's not probably the best, he's probably not a world-class centre-back. And I know you're probably looking at him thinking because he's come through the ranks, the Chelsea fans are more for this guy. I know he's not the world-class of centre-backs. However, for me personally, I think he's a good squad player for me for next season. And again, it depends on who we sign in the summer, because there's no point getting rid of the likes for Trevoh Chalobah if you're not going to bring in a world-class centre-back to come in for him. And we all know this is what the club needs. We were talking about it yesterday. The club haven't even got a spine at the moment. Okay, we've got to spent that money, and we haven't really invested in a proper centre-back. All right, so for me, that is an issue. And obviously everyone's depending on Fofana when he comes back. We all know Fofana is a brilliant player on his day. I mean, I would never want to see this kid go, because we all know when he's playing, he's on it. He's probably one of our best centre backs at the club. All right, and he does have that good understanding with Levi Colwill when they're playing together. I think we've seen that already times of last season and this season when they've played together, how good they can be together as a two. So for me, Levi Colwill. When I look at Trevoh Chalobah, I think to myself, I think he's better. Obviously, he's better than Disasi. He's obviously left and gone to Aston Villa. You then look at what else is there. You've obviously got you've got Levi, and then you've got him left there, and then you've obviously got Tosin who's there. So Tosin for me is another one. I mean, look, again, Tosin doesn't seem to be trusted by the manager either, because it looks like he only wants to put him in. It seems he only plays him for whatever certain games he puts him in. Then he drops him for another game. So then, obviously he's gone with Trevoh Chalobah since he's come back to the football club. Now you've got to ask yourself the question: why has he gone for Trevoh Chalobah? Yeah, he missed one game since he's come back from his loan spell at Crystal Palace. He's missed one game only, but he's playing him otherwise all the other games he's playing him. So you have to look at the situation. Clearly, there's a trust in Trevoh Chalobah. And I think the reason why people are knocking him more is because the way he was done over for the Matoma goal against Brighton last Saturday. I think more people are doing him over for that because the way he was done. But if you actually look at the goal itself, now people are giving less credit to Matoma
You're
because
talking about the one-on-one,
the goal, yeah, 1-on-1.
Mitoma.
But he could do that with any defender, bro. I know people were saying that was a world-class centre-back. He doesn't do that. But if you actually look at the way he took that goal and put it and dispatched it into the corner, he could do that to any defender. He can make any centre-back look stupid in that kind of like way because the player that Matoma is, right? So in that kind of like way, I'm not going to knock Chalobah for that. And I know a lot of fans have come onto him regarding that mistake he made. Okay, but I will say one thing. He's still, for me, at this moment in time, for me, okay, currently our best centre-back at the football club. obviously after Fofana, because I still think there's mistakes in Cornwall, and believe me, I rate Levi Cornwall, but I think at this moment in time the guy needs to get out for a little while. I think he needs to be benched. I think the pressure needs to come off him for a little while, and he needs to be dropped for certain games, at least for a little while. And then you put Chalobah and Toss in there or wherever. I understand Fofana's back to full fitness now, so he could be coming and he could even be starting again against Aston Villa. I don't know. So he could even come back into that team. So for me, look, for me at this moment in time, until you buy a proper centre back in the summer, this is why it's going to be readdressed in the summer. Okay, and this is why I said at this moment in time, said should we get into the Champions League next season, or we do make that, we need a squad. And for me, Trevoh Chalobah is a squad player, and I don't think you get rid of that. You know, there are others there you may be able to get rid of, but I wouldn't get rid of him for that reason. Because on his day, playing with the right centre back with experience, we all know how his game was against Thiago Silva. Him and Trevoh Chalobah, when they were playing together, were probably the two best centre backs that we had at the football club at the time. Because you got obviously the experience of Thiago Silva, and then you got Trevoh Chalobah there, and he played, and they didn't do badly. So in that kind of like way, he has learned from the likes of a Thiago Silva, and that's why I think he's still a bit more experienced compared to Levi Cornwall. For me, so I would keep him at least and see until we do see where we go in the summer. And if they bring in this experienced centre back and they think we're going to need him to go, then of course he's going to go for profit, because we all know that's what these owners are going to do. They're going to sell him for profit anyway. So let's see how it goes. But for me, this time being, I would think for now keep him for the time being.
I mean, it's not going anywhere right now. Definitely, it's not going anywhere till the summer. But we have to consider other positions also, players that have been on loan. Disasi, we don't know what Chelsea is going to do with Disasi yet. Either they're going to sell him in the summer, and also Renato Veiga, who's also on loan to Juventus, also will definitely retain. He wants to play as a centre back, which Chelsea did not buy him to play that centre back role, but he preferred that he's fighting for his position in the national team, playing as a centre back. He wants to jump into that position at Chelsea.
Well, Veiga be gone this next season, though.
To enhance his, his advantage in, or maybe his position at the national team. So we will have to look into that. All these players that are there, we have Badishir also, who we haven't even talked about yet. Levi Cornwall, who's still, we've also said it on this platform, and even as you said, Jason Kande also said he's learning on the job. You know, that makes it very difficult. You got players that are not settled yet. You know, so to me, I love Trevoh Chalobah. I don't want him to go through another series of being at the club and not getting game time. I know he suffered through an injury, which also he got him that setback. But then for Trevoh, you were at Crystal Palace, you were playing day in, day out, you were getting your match fitness, and you were announcing yourself in the world stage. In terms of if Thomas Tuchel want to use you, he will get you because you're playing day in, day out. You want to be at Chelsea, competition is always going to be very difficult for you to get in there. So I would say, from what I've seen so far, I wouldn't cry if Chelsea sell Trevoh Chalobah. I think it will be of the good cause. And I mean, for him as a player himself to develop and get better in that way. But then, besides that, I think, like I said, I'll be okay if they sell him and bring in. We don't have a world class defenders. Fofana is one of the best among all the defenders that we have. Wesley Fofana, and for we to trust him being fit for the whole season is very difficult. So I would say, sell Trevoh Chalobah, look elsewhere. Those that are available, is FC Porto. There's a defender there, and Sporting CP also has a defender there. What's his name? The Diamendi from Ivory Coast, and also the other one from FC Porto. Look at these players, bring them in, and see how things go in the summer. But besides that, I think that I won't hesitate to let him Trevoh Chalobah go.
I won't want him, I won't want him.
I
won't want him Sporting centre back, that Ivory Coast centre back. He reminds me a bit of the Koulibaly.
Koulibaly.
Yeah, Koulibaly.
I mean,
Koulibaly, yeah. See, with Koulibaly, right? He was well good when we wanted him from the first when he was young. When he came to Chelsea, he was just retired. He was sluggish and all that lot. But centre back for Sporting Lisbon. He reminds me of Koulibaly at his age now. Not back in his day. He's sluggish. He's that guy. So if you're gonna sell Trevoh Chalobah and disaster in a season, and Renato Veiga because he wants to go, he wants to play centre back, and that's why Chelsea got loaned him out to Juventus because they've had enough of his attitude. If it's the case, if you're going to get rid of these players, you want to bring a solid centre back that could be a leader that has experience that one staff, and bring in the team to stay fullback because this season we've conceded loads of goals. We can't keep a clean sheet, and if that's the case, you need a good centre back that can help cover Renato Sanchez if we have him for next season. You know what I mean? The goalkeeper's useless. But at least if you've got a good stop sweeper or stop centre back, yeah, that it stays in line, it'll be all right. But Trevoh Chalobah, he could do that.
Then
But-
it's Robert Sanchez, not Renato.
Yeah, well, Robert Sanchez, yeah. But who cares? I call him sluggish. He's the worst goalkeeper I've ever seen since we've had him since Brighton. But like if Trevoh Chalobah, like DJ said, he's a key player. Yeah. He's a backup player for in case anything happens to like centre backs. But if Trevoh Chalobah could prove and show that he's got more love, yeah, because like these owners don't really go to like praise him up. And he's one of these guys who never moans, never complains that he don't get picked for the team. And when he gets chance to get picked for the team, he loves playing for Chelsea. He shows the fans how much he could do on the pitch, and we've seen that. But if they're selling him, it's a big mistake. But it's whether he wants to go. If he wants to go in the summer, yeah, then we sell him. But if he's saying he doesn't want to go, because I haven't heard no newspapers that he wants to be sold, he wants to stay. Yeah, so if these owners selling him, it's just because of the profit of the money, and then they're probably bringing in a young centre back, probably 18, 19, because we're looking at some for next season. It was 18, 19 years old centre back to bring in for the next season. No, bring someone higher, older, that is solid, that could play a ball day in and day out. That is going to be tough, like so we could have. Because when's the last time, Lee, have we actually conceded bare goals since Thomas Tuchel? Since Thomas Tuchel got sacked, we conceded a lot of goals.
Yeah, I mean, you have to consider during the Tuchel era, he has a blend of new and experienced players. So things were going well until the model change. They have to get rid of all those, new, old, experienced players and just be working with kids, which is not, working well for the club right now. But big up to everyone here joining right now and watching us live on stream.
Thank you very much
for being here. And let's see. We got some more from Kim So. Big up to Kim So. Yeah, Kim So in the
big up Kim So.
Big up Kim So. Big up.
Like Kim So. Big up to everyone in there. Right. Yeah. Let's see. All right. All right, Kim. So Chelsea will lose, and Chelsea will lose this weekend.
Big up,
big up to Ty. Big up to Ty. Chelsea session out there. Big up to you. And what it's my man says you should says you sound stuffy still need. Okay, good. Well, get well soon. Absolutely, I do. Still not really clear. I do. Khalid. Big up to Khalid. Is Khalid a Chelsea? I think I don't understand this question very well, but Khalid can rephrase it and come back again.
Yeah, I'll do it. Chelsea has not
11 players to trust him, only 5 or 4 players, and not really striker or goalkeeper. I think he's talking about Trevoh Chalobah, and then he's talking about Chelsea doesn't have a striker or good goalkeeper. If
No. What he's saying, What he's saying this year, Chelsea is. When you say Chelsea is not, if you go back to it again, it says Chelsea is not 11. Like, it's basically trying to make out that, like, it's trying to say that the manager doesn't have trust in 11 players. It doesn't, but that's why we need a good goalkeeper and a good striker, because they reckon the club don't trust the players. They don't trust the centre backs.
Well, if the manager doesn't trust these 11 players, then who's then is he going to trust? You have to trust in your players. No matter how good or bad they are, you got to trust in them for them to work for you. It's not rocket science that you're going to bring Lionel Messi to the Premier League and he's going to start banging in goals. No one knows. We brought in one of the top strikers at that time, which is Andriy Shevchenko. He couldn't even run. Shevchenko couldn't even kick a ball. He can't run. We brought in one of the top, another top striker, which is Redmond Falcao, who was about to be done in world football, from Manchester United on loan to Chelsea. Dude cannot even score goals. We brought in Pato. We brought in Gonzalo Higuain. All these guys, and we're not able to match the Premier League physicality. You get what I'm saying? But you still, as a coach, you got to trust in the players to produce for you, to score goals for you, to play games for you. You got to trust them. They're human beings. All right, Khalid said the blue cord out 3 years is enough. Please get out the ownership and sporting directors. Get them out. According to what Khalid said. Khalid said the Chelsea FC for trophy. A lot of trophies showing on the streams. It's not for business or sell and buy young players and money laundry. According to my brother Khalid. Big up to you, Khalid. Thank you very much for joining us here on the show. Thank you everyone that is joining us here. I want to thank you very much. Enough, guys. Enough. All right, enough. Khalid. Yeah. All right, keep it coming, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and then smash the like button. Let's keep it going. All right, so we're gonna move on from there. DJ, I hope you're gonna have that the thing that you sent to me. We'll touch on it after we are done with this. Let's see. Hopefully, we can get Stephen G here to explain this injury of Renato Veiga. If not, we'll move on to the next topic. Yeah, done. Okay.
It's got a hamstring injury.
Yeah, hamstring injury. What do you guys make over Renato Veiga right now? He's injured at this moment, but another setback. Yeah. Some news are saying that Chelsea are willing to sell him.
Do you know what, Lee? I don't really care about this player. I don't really care about him, because if he was proper Chelsea, if he was Chelsea, he would stay where he was at Chelsea Football Club, and be happy to play in the position. Because he moaned that because he played a few games as a centre back in his National League country team, come to Chelsea, and because they weren't going to play him as a centre back, he wanted to leave Chelsea Football Club to go out on loan to go play centre back for some other club. So in the day, it's more for him. He's gone to Juventus. If he's got injured, oh well, good luck. You can stay there. I don't really care about him.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions, Dan. If let's say Liam is Renato Veiga and he's at Chelsea FC right now, he's not getting game time. He wants to be a player as a centre back. He's not getting it, but he has opportunity somewhere else. Would you say don't go, stay at Chelsea, or would you say you not care about Liam?
Yeah, but that'd be my son, Nee. That'd be my kid. Of course I'll care about my kid, but this he ain't my son. And also, but Nee, the thing is, he did want to play for Chelsea. So he wanted to go. He wanted to leave Chelsea Football Club.
He never said that he wanted to play for Chelsea. He is crying for his position at the national team. He want our centre back position is not even safe. We don't have people over there at this moment. So
so who's the boss? Is the player the boss on the pitch? Like we had the same problem with Kepa, with Sarri at the time, who was in goals. Soon Sarri wanted to sub him off. Yeah, he said no. He made out he was the boss, the manager, or is it the manager? Every day, if a manager says where you're going to be picked, on what position you're going to play, that's where you play. He ain't the manager. He's not the boss. He's the player on the pitch that gets paid. So you can't tell. That's why he got loaned out. So any day, yeah, he can stay where he is. On the truth, I don't care. You got injured, fair play. But you know what? If you're gonna think you could be the boss on the pitch and boss the manager about and that, you can stay where you are. It's best to sell him on.
I know you're angry. You'll be upset with him, but don't say he gets injury. So fair play. No, DJ. Nobody Dan. Nobody wishes injury on any player. That's less. I use the sound.
No, I don't wish the injury on the player. I don't wish on the player. But it's his own.
If you're an agent, you gotta care about your player. Game time is very, very necessary.
But it's not our player. It's Juventus player. He's
our player. It's not.
He's not our player. He's not our player because he doesn't play for us. He's a Juventus player.
No, it's our player. It's Chelsea.
It's not our player. It's not a Chelsea player. If he's a Chelsea player, he'll still be playing for Chelsea.
Dan,
he's not a Chelsea player.
He is a Chelsea player.
No, it's not. He's a Juventus player.
How is it Juventus player? Can you explain to the
because he went to Juventus on the club and hold the shirt, and now he plays for him. If he was a Chelsea player, he'll still be playing for Chelsea in a Chelsea shirt. Because he's not a Chelsea player, he's out on loan to Juventus. He's now a Juventus player. He's not a Chelsea player now. He's a Juventus player.
Dan, can I ask you a question? If you go to the bank and borrow money for $1,000, does it mean the money belongs to you? If you're not done making that payment, do you own that money?
No, because you have to pay it back.
Okay, the same thing. Renato Veiga is on loan.
And it's a Juventus player.
Juventus. No, it's not Juventus player. He's on loan.
He's
still a Chelsea player. So it's Chelsea property.
It's not Chelsea property. It's not. If you go on loan to another club, you're now a Juventus player.
Listen, listen. Listen, it's just frustration coming from Dan, bro. He knows he's a Chelsea player. It's just because he's gone out on loan but he's just frustrated that he's left the football club to go and play Juventus to play first team football. I get the frustration because I think what Dan's argument here is, and Dan can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it's because we needed this guy right now because of our situation. And I know he wanted to go and play first team football elsewhere. Okay, but this is Chelsea Football Club. Your contract is with Chelsea. And even though you might be thinking, I'm not getting opportunities to play, we always know injuries are going to happen. Clearly your manager's not going to replace you, right? So you need to have that. You need to have that squad depth. And he's decided to go off to Juventus, just like João Felix has gone. But again, the João Felix situation is, I don't blame João Felix for wanting to go this time around because he wasn't getting proper opportunities to play at Chelsea. Veiga was actually getting opportunities to play in some Prem games, to be fair to him.
Yeah, he
did come into some, whereas João Felix hardly started any games, and that's why he went off. But we could do it, these players in this squad at this moment in time because of the injuries that we're suffering. And I think, again, this is what is just hurting. I think this is why Dan is saying what he's saying. It's not because he knows he's a Chelsea player, because obviously he's contracted to Chelsea and he's on loan at Juventus. It's just the way he went. And the demands he made to leave, all right, and I think that's what's annoyed a lot of the Chelsea fans. And look, listen, like you said, I know I'm looking at two arguments here. I get he wanted to play first team football, and he needed to play more games. However, we needed him in this moment in time because of the injuries that we've got. And for me, this is the most important. We're now seeing in the last couple of weeks injuries to Jackson, injuries to Greaves, injuries to obviously still Fofana's still out injured. We could have done with him in this team at this moment in time, but he decided to go off elsewhere to play first team because I want to play as a centre back, as he said, right? Yeah. Whereas when he first went into Juventus, correct me if I'm wrong here, but when he actually done his press conference, his introduction to the Juventus media, he was basically saying, "Oh, I'm more than happy to play anywhere in the pitch. Why are we not more than happy to play anywhere at Chelsea?"
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
That's the debate I think Dan's making.
DJ, he was requesting to play everywhere on the pitch. He was play as a left back. They're using the middle also. But then he wanted to play a centre back role. He had a chance there, but he was a bit shaky. But you got to give him the goal. You got to still trust in the player. You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
Look at Disas's performance for Aston Villa yesterday. Performance.
He played right. He played right back. He played right back.
He
for
played
them,
well.
and
He played pretty
This
well
is a
yesterday.
defender. Everyone said he's so bad, and that is Maresca. And Maresca doesn't want to use it in his preferred position as a right centre back. Always playing him out of position, and you can tell the guy is struggling. He's struggling playing as a right centre back. You know, his recovery is not that good. So play him as a centre back, which your centre back position is also. You know, we're struggling as a centre back. You know,
I just don't think that Disaster didn't have no heart at Chelsea. Right, that's why we got rid of him. Right, it's too low, DJ. It's too low, isn't it? And look at him at Aston Villa. He's played outside it. Would you really want to play for Chelsea while we're in a big mess? No, we wouldn't. He didn't have the heart for Chelsea. So I can't blame Joe Felix for a start, but Renato Veiga, it's just people make an excuse for him. If he's like on the press conference and say I can play anywhere on the pitch for Juventus, you could you did it at Chelsea, and we gave you games. It's not like we didn't play. We didn't play your games. Yeah, you had.
Go ahead, then. Go ahead.
Phone call. Yeah, I'm here. Basically,
okay.
yeah. I just had a phone call. Basically, it's just made an excuse for himself. You had games in the Premier League, you had games in the European, right? And you can't say he didn't, because he did. He had he's had more games than what Joe Felix did at Chelsea. Apart from the Europeans, Joe Felix had a few games. But Joe Felix is the situation. I'm not having a go at Joe Felix because that's not his fault. Disaster. I'm glad he's got a good visit there, mate. If he ain't got heart for Chelsea and he don't really want to play for Chelsea and he wants to leave Chelsea and he's been crap anyway since day one since we signed him, you could go to Aston Villa club because you deserved there. But Renato Veiga, just stay at Juventus and all, mate, because you chose to go somewhere where you was getting gameplay at Chelsea. You go there, you get injured, and now this is all coming out. Nah, do you know what? As a Chelsea, players we used to have before with Roman. If players didn't want to be at Chelsea, didn't want to play, mate, and managers would never play them, they would get rid straight away, like Jose Mourinho did. And that's what we should have at Chelsea. But we don't. We don't have that no more. We don't have the strict on managers. Managers have to be strict on players to organise them and tell them that if you're in our first, you're still in our first team, you're still getting played. If you think you're not getting played and you think you want to play centre back, then leave the club. And that's what he did. He left the club, went on loan to Juventus, so he's a Juventus player, and then that's it. So in a day he's now injured. What, and then expecting now Juventus, now he's injured, they're expecting that Chelsea bring him back. No, I care. You can stay at Juventus, get yourself healed up, and go play more games for them, because you like, it's nothing. Honestly, true. If I was me, man, I'll just get Joel Felix back all day long. Because like now we got all the injuries, and you got rid of all the players that were struggling. Now you got rid of Joel Felix. Yeah, that he could be potentially the false nine, like what we had him as before against Real Madrid when we had him on a loan spell at that time. And now Mark Guri's injured. You got like Nuni Madueke got injured. And what, are we going to rely on this 19-year-old kid who we just signed from the French league, who's 19, could be a backup for Caicedo and Enzo? This kid might not be good. So, the fans ain't happy, The fans ain't happy with the sporting directors. The fans ain't happy with these owners. I'm not going to go talk about these owners for a minute. And half our fan base, like, still got God's gift on these owners for some reason, and these directors, sporters, yeah. What, you're going to be happy with if we don't finish Champions League top 4 this season? That you guys told us we're going to have title challenge. We're title challengers. I thought we were 2 points away from Liverpool. If we were title challengers, I said to on day one, we're not title challengers. If we were 2 points, and now we're 6. We're 6. We're struggling.
Let's put the title challenging thing on the side for now.
Yeah, I know, but
let's focus on bigger picture.
But what I'm trying to say,
Any Chelsea fan, Dan, that thought we were in a title race, bro, forget about it, bro. Even when I
Oh,
said
no.
it from day one, I said it from day one. I went on to niche streams and I said it even on Kachilla streams. I said it from day one. I said Chelsea are not in a title race. The best I expect from my club this season is to finish top 4, okay, to better than last season's, to better ourselves
Exactly.
from last season and to
Mhm.
win a trophy. Okay, that was my expectations for Chelsea this season because I felt that we had a squad at least good enough to get into a top 4 position. But who knew that we were going to let players leave after 6 months of being at the football club? No one knew that. Who knew we were going to get these injuries as we did? These should have been all this stuff. Should have been addressed in the summer. We knew Reece James's history. We knew about Fofana's injury. At one point, they're going to get injured. Lavia the same. You bring in replacements of these guys. Okay, Gusto was there. Okay, fair enough. Disassi, we all know, is not the right guy for this. We all know he's not the right one for the place, so they're going to get rid of him anyway. They got rid of
Where's
him in January,
Balotelli?
right? So you look at it,
Where's
and you
Balotelli,
look
though,
at
DJ?
Balassi's injured, bruv, right? Another one injured, right? And you put, as everyone keeps to reminding us, and I keep saying this to rival fans as well, I'm coming at Chelsea fans, and even the Chelsea fans saying it to us, 1.5 billion is spent, correct. However, where's our spine? Where's the spine of this team? You need to start with a world-class goalkeeper, don't have. World-class centre-back, don't have, right? World-class midfielder, only Caicedo. No help in there. Enzo Fernandez is going to come in this game, now and then he has spicks and spans of a game, but we know there's a player in him, but he's still to prove that. Lavio, we know, is good on his day, injured, right? Striker wise, if you're going to go in a season with Nicholas Jackson as your striker for the whole season, bro, you're in trouble because we all know this guy's not going to get you 15. He's not going to get you 20, 25 goals a season. You look at that all, and the players that we were linked with, Osimhen. People going about, I don't want another Osimhen because of the African Cup of Nations. I think he'd have still come in and done a better job than Jackson. Victor Gyökeres, another one, another option. Could have gone and got him. Didn't bother to do it. So, there were options to go and strengthen this team in the summer, but these owners decided they were not going to do it, gave Maresca the plays that he thought would be needed. And then on top of all that, it's funny how their stance changes because in the beginning of the season, they told everyone, including everyone, all of us here, that top 4's a priority this season. That's the reason why they sacked Poch, right? Yeah. All of a sudden now they get briefed the media again, the PR crap that comes out of them. Oh, well, let me tell Maresca now that first that the top 4's not a priority this season, nor is finishing in the Champions League spot. I mean, what are we doing here, man? I mean, come on, we're a Chelsea Football Club. We should be challenging up there for all the big trophies. And to be fair to a lot of rival fans, they were coming at us, and this is why I have to big up some of the rivals. I don't usually do this on your platforms, but they were saying to us Chelsea fans, you need a striker, you need a midfielder, you need a goalkeeper, you need a proper centre back. All that was coming our way, and all the fans out there are some fans out there that did not want to accept that. Instead, they wanted to accept this project. Yeah, great, fantastic project, but again, money's been spent. But where is the spine of our team? And this is what I'm trying to say to all the fans out there that all love this project. Look at where we are now, and look where we should actually be. Because if you guys didn't think at any time soon that Chelsea are challenging for a title, forget it. Not with this project they've got in place of buying young and selling for a profit and expecting them to all work out. Because some will work, some will not work. So
But
you know what I mean?
DJ, do you know what?
So basically, that's all summed up, bruv. You know what I mean? Sorry, I didn't want to go off topic, but
No,
I'm just putting that one out there. Sorry, Nick.
No, get it out. Exactly. There's no spine. There's no spine for the team, like DJ said. A lot of injuries, and that squad looks very thin at this moment. But yeah, we're gonna still go on with it. Rich Money Maker, big up to Rich Money Maker. What's he saying today? He says a big up to the legends. Remember, our coach, our coach, his to be blamed for our players not wanting to stay because he didn't play them.
It's not the coach, it's not the managers, it's not Enzo Maresca's fault.
Then we're going for 2. I want to love you forever. I want to love you forever. So big up to Nate, Zion, and everyone in the panel. Long time, Chelsea Dan. Hope the family is well. I got the syrup if you got the waffles. LOL.
Hey, we're going to say one thing. Can I say one thing to 1, 2, 3, I love you. You have the waffle and syrups, but you do waffle a lot. You do waffle a lot. There you go.
All right, next on the topic, next on the show, we'll be discussing the Neil Bennett, conversation that DJ sent with us. So Todd Bowley, the chairman of Vivid Seats, collects money from ticket and also tilting and collect 20 million per year as a CFC chairman. Everything is all about money, as Neil Bennett, ex-Chelsea stadium announcer, made it. I've sat down with this guy. He was just right there. We had lunch watching Chelsea. I think Chelsea and Brighton at the same time. So I know this guy. I mean, for a little bit,
I've seen him.
he speaks very well. He knows inside out of Chelsea. We'll listen to him right after
he's a good guy.
we come back
He's a good
from
guy.
these breaks.
He's a good.
Back
He is
again,
a good
beautiful
guy.
people, to your wonderful channel, Blueclouds Media. Lucky for us to be streaming on two platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. I'm also being joined here by Almighty Chelsea Dan and also legend DJ Sav, also in the studio with us, discussing some Chelsea topics over here. I've gone through, Trevoh Chalobah news and rumors out there indicating Chelsea will sell him for profit in the summer, and also some setback on Renato Veiga yesterday, Champions League game where he went down on his hamstring, and I was waiting Stephen could join us and explain that hamstring a bit for us, but he still hasn't shown up yet. We'll look into that as time goes on, and also the ticketing problem with Todd Bowley and Neil Bennett have had his say. So, guys, stick with us. Let's hear from Neil Bennett. Guys, let me know if you can hear it. If you can't hear it, please give me a thumb down.
But I looked up the prices of the dugout club, and as I say, it's a restricted view, for God's sake, because you've literally got the manager's dugout in front of you.
But anybody, let me get clear, anybody listening or watching this can buy if they've got that kind of money.
Yeah.
You don't have a membership or anything like that.
No. Against Southampton, it's a mere £2,050 a ticket. Against Tottenham, it's £6,000 a ticket. Against Ipswich, it's a mere £2,500 a ticket. But what really made me bring this up this week are the next two games on sale are Liverpool and Manchester United. And Chelsea are charging £12,500 a ticket.
They've underpriced the Tottenham game.
Not the way Tottenham are playing now, but
so that's Neil Bennett and I forgot the other guy's name. They had a podcast on. I've been watching and listening
Martin
to
Tyler, bro.
Martin Tyler, the commentator, legendary commentator, Martin Tyler. I remember when I started playing FIFA, all I can hear is Martin Tyler and the Grey, and then on all those people.
Sorry, Nick to butt in. Could you play that one again? Because I had my kids playing me, and I wanted to listen to it properly. What he actually says. Because my kids was talking to me, so I couldn't hear what you was playing on the YouTube channel. Sorry, man.
Okay, DJ, did you hear it?
Yeah, bro, I did. Yeah, I did hear. You can put it on again, bro, if you want. I heard it though. I did hear it.
No, I just want to make sure that it was coming true.
Yeah, it was coming true, bro. Yeah.
Okay. So then I could properly listen to it, and then we could talk about it afterwards. What
right, here we go again. Here we go.
But I looked up the prices of the dugout club, and as I say, it's a restricted view, for God's sake, because you've literally got the manager's dugout in front of you.
But anybody, let me get clear, anybody listening or watching this can buy if they've got that kind of money.
Yeah.
You don't have a membership or anything like that.
No. Against Southampton, it's a mere £2,050 a ticket. Against Tottenham, it's £6,000 a ticket. Against Ipswich, it's a mere £2,500 a ticket. But what really made me bring this up this week are the next two games on sale are Liverpool and Manchester United. And Chelsea are charging £12,500 a ticket.
They've underpriced the Tottenham game.
Not the way Tottenham are playing now, but
so Chelsea are charging tickets that are being for sale for Liverpool and Liverpool game and another game that he talked about. Chelsea were charging $12,000 a ticket. $12,000 a ticket. And if you look at the other ones, they were charging 12. I mean, 2 pounds or whatever pound it is. But that's crazy. Done. You had it. Over to you.
Oh yeah, I am. I think it's sick. Our fans told it since we've told these other fans from day one. You're charging a price on football tickets, yeah. It's basically a fraud statement of money. What they're investing. That's what they're doing. Investing this money, and this is what we said from day one. To have a 12,000, like selling a ticket for a 12,000, who could afford that kind of ticket? You have family out there that probably ain't that dear.
That's too expensive. That's 12,000 is not expensive.
It is a lot of money, but you got you might think.
I get what you mean. Someone would definitely buy it. Someone definitely buy it.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, I probably could buy that kind of ticket. But you have poor people out there who struggle in family-wise with kids, would love to go to a game, but you're charging that much of a price. It's a joke. These clown of owners need to, and these directors, supporters, yeah, they need sanction. They need to get sacked from this job, because thing with Roman, when he did the tickets, he never charged that much price. These owners are going on with high price on tickets, on the sales, on the investments, because they're here just for the money. That's why they're doing these tickets. So whoever, like, I've met this guy twice at football, I met him at Stamford Bridge. I've actually spoken to him, and he's also disgusted how the profit of the salaries on these tickets going at Chelsea Football Club. It's not right, and if it carries on, FA will actually find a way to give us a charge on these tickets, because if you look at Man United, look at Liverpool, you look at all these other clubs, they don't do them salary of tickets. So why is it that they don't do it? Why is it these owners at Chelsea Football Club doing it?
I don't know why we're complaining about Chelsea. The most expensive ticket, as I know, is Arsenal Football Club. They are the team with the most expensive ticket. And I think Liverpool and Man United are also part of it. Chelsea's ticket is not that expensive. So I don't know, certain games that are for sale that are going for that price. Definitely. It's just like the Super Bowl. Tickets were being sold for $50,000 to $100,000.
Right, I got a Chelsea like DJs probably have the Chelsea ownership membership. Is a cheap way how to get your ticket. My mate, right. He hasn't been to a Chelsea game since decades because he had to because he's got his own 2 kids. He lost his wife.
Yeah.
So he wanted to buy a ticket for the Chelsea big game against against Man City. They're charging $4,500 for one ticket just to go watch that game. $4,000. It's a joke.
Is it Chelsea or Man City?
Chelsea versus Man City. $4,000 a ticket. And he said, I ain't paying that. Back in our day, for one ticket, used to be about £350 to £400.
Yeah,
but now you're selling. Now they're selling. They want to sell a ticket to him for $4,000. He told them not to shove them up the arse.
You said back in the days, was milk the same price back in the days to now? Was gas price a gallon?
Yeah, but last year, no matter what, last year was still the same price.
Was petrol that price last couple of years ago?
Inflation. Chelsea Football Club is not a petrol garage. Chelsea's not a milk salary shop. Yeah, Chelsea Football Club is not a supermarket. Chelsea Football Club is not a clothing store. Chelsea's actually you buy a t-shirt. Chelsea Football Club, is a football club where a ticket should be less than $350.
No, I disagree
to 90 quid.
I disagree.
How could you disagree on me on this one?
Let me tell you,
it's facts.
Done. Where are you gonna get the money from to pay all those people that take care of the pitch? Where are you gonna get the money from for those that work as stewards that take care of the stadium? Where would you get all this money from to take care of people that work in the football club? If everything has to be that cheap, when things are getting expensive,
How many fans?
Wages.
How many?
Wages
How
are
many
getting
fans?
higher
Okay,
every
all
year.
right. How many fans do go to? How many fans do people go to the game? How many fans are in Stamford Bridge?
What do you mean?
How many fans, Chelsea fans, at Stamford Bridge?
You're talking about
45
capacity crowd, bro.
45
How many
The
tickets going,
capacity,
or
yeah, capacity. I'm all about the capacity of the crowd. How many capacity of the crowd fans go to Stamford Bridge?
over 42,000.
Over
That's what I said.
42,000. So
Yeah.
times
44.
that 350 a ticket, yeah, for 42,000. They've got enough to still sell out tickets. You're telling
Yeah.
me, Nee, right? You're telling me people who are out in this world who poor that can't afford tickets, yeah, to go out and spend $4 grand, and what? Because that $4 grand will help them with their business. It's loads of bollocks. There's 42. There's probably more than 42 capacity out there. There's loads of Chelsea fans in the world, right? Could go to a game and pay 350, yeah, 350 quid for a ticket or a £90 ticket, yeah. That money will still offend for in a year's time for the end of the season to still cover them for what's going on.
Dan,
I don't know how people could talk like this.
Dan, if you can pay it, somebody can pay it. If you can afford it, somebody else can afford it.
Yeah,
Stop
but
crying too much.
yeah, that's rich people.
crying
That's
too much.
rich people.
Yeah, but
Nee, you don't understand what I'm trying to say, mate. It's rich people who could do that. They could flash money right and centre. But other people ain't rich, Nee. They can't do that.
No, Dan, you like I said, you have to rely on all these ticketing, all these money that comes into the stadium to take care of the stadium itself. And things are getting expensive.
Yeah,
I'll
but
tell
they
you
still
that.
get the money. But
It
Nee,
has to be expensive. It
no,
has
it's
to
not
be.
it don't have to be expensive because
It
you
has to
still
be
have to.
expensive, bro.
No,
Look how
these
much these
owners.
players are making.
No,
Now,
these owners.
it's gonna get higher and higher
They're a
more because
joke.
we are
Yeah,
thinking of bringing
because
it.
these
Hold on a
owners
second.
are a
Hold on a
business,
second, Dan.
expecting a business.
Hold on a second, Dan. We are talking about bringing in the likes of Kylian Mbappe. Do you know how much money they're gonna make in a week? Bringing in top players. We want to re-strategize the wage structure at the football club. These players need more money. Cole Palmer need increase. Reece James
No, they
need
don't.
increase.
No, they don't need.
If you
No, they
don't pay
don't.
well, no one's going to come to your football
They
club.
don't
And
need.
all
No,
this
they don't
money
need.
to pay
No, they
these
don't.
players are coming from
Nee,
ticket
they're
sales.
no for it.
Ticket sales.
It is.
I think what we've got to take into consideration, Yanni, that this is one of the reasons why this whole thing with this one of the things that will be mentioned in the protest, I think, when it does happen next Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Is one of the things we said about changing this model. Okay. And one of them has to be whether these owners accept it or not, is they're going to have to look and reassess the wages at Chelsea at the moment anyway, because let's be real here, right? I know we've been I think it was come out yesterday that we're still one of the
Hold on,
highest
DJ.
paid.
Hold on, DJ. If you talk about ticketing and stuff like that, wages, wages right now, wages we said they're down. If they have to push the wages up, it means that ticket also have to go up a little bit. You know,
Yeah, but the thing of all is, Tony, you're right in saying it has to go up, bro. But we all know that these owners are not going to do it. I think this is one of the reasons why I said to you, one of the reasons why this protest is taking place next Tuesday is because we said we want them to change the model, right? One of them means they're going to have to change the wage situation at Chelsea, because at the moment I do believe it's 150,000 a week at maximum, right? That they'll only offer players. Now we all know you want to go in with a top player, right? You want to go and get signed like a player like a Victor Gyökeres or Victor Osimhen, players of that ilk. They're not going to take that kind of money home. It has to be over the £200,000 mark.
100%.
Are these owners going to pay that? Yeah,
No.
this is the question. No, they're not. So if they're not going to pay that, but yet they want to increase the ticket prices to go up, then that for me is not fair, because let's be real here. Nowadays, football matches are very expensive to go to. Okay, unless you're a season ticket holder and you'll be able to afford to go every home match or away match, then brilliant, you'll afford. But nowadays, people to actually go and buy these tickets separately do cost a lot of money. It's not like it used to be. And these guys now are coming in, as you call it, as they call it, they're calling it a business model. So part of that business model will mean increasing the tickets, as you've just said there. All right. But if you're going to do that, then of course you've got to then change your wage structure and bring in the right place to have that, so people can go and actually watch Chelsea Football Club week in, week out with top players playing for us. But they're not going to do that. at this moment in time. Maybe they change the model with the protests might help. It might push them to do that. I don't know. But at this moment in time, selling these tickets on the black market as Todd Bowley's basically doing. And you heard Neil Barnett there, bro. This guy's an OG from Chelsea TV back in the days. I've spoken to this guy back in the day because when I used to go to a lot of the Chelsea matches, I used to see him there. He used to do all the interviews and talk to the Chelsea fans. Used to come in and out.
Yeah, we did.
Even I even used to go on his street. I used to even go on. This is where I kind of knew of Bobby. Bobby, I don't know if you know Bobby, who's come in here a few times. We used to ring up the talk show, right? Yeah, and we used to speak to Neil Barnett, Alistair Mender, and also Gigi Salmon. They all used to be on the Chelsea
TV
fan channel, right?
Chelsea TV show. Yeah,
and he's a proper OG, Neil Barnett. He knows what he's talking about. He's proper Chelsea, right? And for him to come out and say what he's come out and said, this is coming from the horse's mouth, bro. This is no guy.
He didn't comment on the black market.
But I'm just saying. But what he's mentioning about the ticket. He's still mentioning about how much it's going to cost. This is what I'm trying to say. Maybe not with the black market, but let me rephrase it. Not black market, but we're talking about these ticket prices that Todd Bowley's putting up for each of the games, right? Which is ridiculous in itself. You look at those amounts there.
Private tickets.
Yeah. Private for one, and the amount of money that is. I mean, as I keep saying, the average fan cannot go and put that down. So that's his way of making some. That's his way of trying to say, "I'm making my money." Well, you're actually doing it in a.
He also indicated that he makes 20 million as a Chelsea chairman. For being the Chelsea chairman every year, he makes 20 million from the football club.
Yeah, and that 20 million is going on him. That's going on him. It's not going like Chelsea Football Club. That money what he's doing is going on him.
No, Chelsea pays him. Chelsea take 20 million from the football club and give to Todd Bowley for being the chairman of the football club.
No, that's his money. You mean that's his wages he's getting for being the chairman of Chelsea Football Club? Yeah, I get that part. Yeah, but I think what he's doing on the side with the tickets, I think is a bit too much. I mean, that's a lot of money, Nee. I mean, come on, what that is. I mean, come on, what did he say? And Martin Tyler even put it in there. Well, he narrowed the price down for the Spurs game. That's because we know where Spurs is as a football club. They're nowhere near the levels they should be at. That's why the tickets have got down for them. But any other football club that's there, your Man United, even though Man United are in the gutter at the moment, I guarantee you one thing, the tickets are still going to be high for the Man United game because who Manchester United are. They're a massive club around the world. They're a bit massive globe. Yeah, we all know this, right? So in that kind of like Liverpool, the same. Yeah, so we all know that this guy, that what he's basically doing, okay, he's more or less averaging out the people out there that can't afford those he's putting them more or less could put them out of pocket, bro, because that is stupid money. And yet what we do and then when you want to come to watch this stuff at Chelsea at this moment in time, what they're watching when fans are coming to watch our team play week in, week out at the moment, it's not exactly that great, because we've been, as you can see, the way how our form has dropped of late, and what people coming to see that. This is what I'm trying to say. So look, at the end of the day, what the reason why I sent that to you, because I just wanted to point out to you, that on that particular video of what these guys are, and people are onto them now. Neil Barnett is onto them now. This guy used to be called a spy at Chelsea he wasn't a spy. He wasn't given that name for no reason. He's a reason for that name. He got given that name at Chelsea. Spies used to be known as Neil Barnett, right? So this guy knows his stuff. He's not going to just come in and talk nonsense to get himself clicks on the cam, whatever. He's been at the Chelsea thing. He's interviewed the players. He does the old Chelsea TV shows back in the day. So he knows his stuff. He knows the insiders at the club. So basically, this is what I'm trying to say. He's basically pointing out things that should have actually been mentioned. And let's be real here, Nee, right? Since this whole thing with Vivid Ticketing's come out, I've not heard much of it been mentioned around. It's like it's been like put under the ground and no one wants to say anything, under the carpet, soil, and no one's saying anything. And that in itself can be a sanction, you know that, bro. If that is what it's turned out to be something bad, that could be a sanction, bro. And who's that going to fall on? Chelsea Football Club? Why should we be sanctioned?
Chelsea Football Club, yeah, Chelsea Football Club.
For what he's doing.
DJ, I read something the other day about it, with what Top Boy is doing. And they said the FA will give him a Chelsea Football Club a sanction what he's doing because it's illegal private investing tickets, what he's doing.
Who reported that? Where'd you read that from?
On Football London's thing, what they do.
Football London?
In fact, Fabricio Marius came out with it and all. Ben Jacobs came out with it.
Fab don't know nothing. Fab don't know nothing about football finances. So if Fab
he does.
He doesn't.
He doesn't
know anything about football finances.
Of course he does. He's a Chelsea journalist. He knows everything about what's going on.
Fab
Fabrizio Romano,
Fabrizio, this not Chelsea. He doesn't report on changes. Report all around. Fab's not a Chelsea insider. He doesn't know inside out from Chelsea.
I've got sources at Chelsea Football
Fab
Club.
is
DJ will
not
tell
a
you, and
financial
they don't lie. And they
expert
don't
in
lie.
football.
They don't lie. They
Listen
don't
to me,
lie.
Dan. Fab doesn't know anything about finances in football. He doesn't.
Yeah, but I'm trying he does. He does.
Listen,
I have to admit, Dan, that's a new one on me if he does, but I thought he was just general. I thought he just does things in football and that's it. I didn't know
What it is,
if you're saying so, bro, then
DJ. He does do the football things, but sometimes he does do things in the backstage about.
He's not a football financial expert.
He does do that. Right, Nee. The thing is, right.
Show us what you saw.
It came out, it's came out everywhere, and it's a sanction on Todd Bowley.
I haven't seen it, Dan. I haven't seen it.
Or if you look up on it, you will find it. Trust me, there is a sanction on Todd Bowley about.
There isn't nothing. There isn't nothing.
But just one thing on it, though, Nee. Do you think, though, if the club was to get sanctioned by this, say they get caught, whatever he's doing is wrong, right?
Yeah.
Does Chelsea Football Club deserve to be sanctioned, or should it all be on Todd Bowley, bruv? That's my question I want to ask you.
I mean, Todd Bowley represents Chelsea, so if something happened, it would affect the football club.
But what I'm saying is, if he's the one that is actually going and doing this without the club knowing what he's doing, why should that fall on Chelsea Football Club?
Because he's a representative of the football club. The football
if the club are not aware of it,
football is an entity on its own. He can be doing things, but there are people in there operating under Chelsea. It's just like if Todd Bowley, Biedadek Bali, and those people, if they haven't reported dealings of what happened under the previous regime, Chelsea would have suffered now. If they have brushed it under the carpet, Chelsea, after the investigation that came out, Chelsea would have been in trouble. But they realize that this is what has been done under the old regime.
Okay. So that's under the old. So they reported. Okay, so they reported it under the old regime of the wrongdoings, as we say, Paul. Let's allegedly say old doings what Roman did. Then what is Todd Bowley doing right now? Is not. Why is he not actually grasped himself up for doing what he's going and doing now?
It's very difficult to say exactly if what they're doing is very wrong.
How's that different? How's that? The reason I'm challenging you on it, bro, is I just want to know from your perspective point of view, why is it different for him not to report himself for doing what he's doing? Yet he's all happy to go and report the old regime of Roman Abramovich, Marina Graverskaya, and so on, right? Yeah. Yet he is not doing his own back and saying, you know what, I'm gone and done this now. Why has that not been reported to the FA?
Oh, so glad, DJ.
I want you to do that. I'm not here support.
No, bro. I'm just asking you. I know you're not backing him, bro. I'm asking you a question. I just want an answer. I'm just looking for an answer. That's all, bro. Because I can tell you right now, what he's doing is wrong. And at the end of the day, if there's anyone out, this is why we keep saying, journalists, do your job. Because at the end of the day, they go and report all this other crap about Chelsea, yet they know about this vivid ticketing thing for so long now. Why have they not gone and done something about it? And I'll tell you why, because the club are not briefing them on it. Instead, they have to find it out. And I bet you if the club actually, if someone actually came and told them about it, they'll go and put it out there. But because either that, or they are aware of it, but they don't want to report it.
Because they're scared. DJ, they're scared.
That's my point, bro.
It.
So you can't look it from both ways. It's all well good reporting Roman Abramovich's wrongdoings, which is what these idiots have clearly gone and done since they've come to the football club, right? Oh, 100%. Roman's done this. He overseas payment mistakes. He went overseas payments to agents and all this nonsense, right? Yeah. What about what they're doing? Because that is not exactly what I call them. I don't call that legit what he's doing at the moment. Because go and report yourself then for what you're doing, bro. Because it's all well good reporting Roman for his wrong, but he won't. And this is what I'm trying to say. It works two ways, bro. And I know you're not here to. I know you're not defending him, bro. I'm just putting out my perspective point of why I want to know is why is it when things like this come up, why is it fans don't want to get on this, and yet they're all ready to smack and hit the old regime of Roman Abramovich when we had our best times under this guy? Yeah, he made mistakes. Yeah, he made mistakes. We all know that he made mistakes. Towards his last reign at Chelsea, last couple of years left at Chelsea, we didn't challenge for a Premiership title. But at the end of the day, we still won. He still signed off on a Champions League, a club World Cup, and a Super Cup. Yeah. What, you know, so at the end of the day, yeah, he's done wrongdoings, but this guy, what he's doing at this moment in time is not right, and it's not been reported. But I think now Neil Barnett has now come up with this. I'd love to see how the journalists are going to get on this now, because if it does go out there, okay, I bet you bottom dollar bill that will that'll get put out there.
I think what I'll say here is I think it's been reported. It is not reported to FA, but journalists have already brought that out again. That's how we all got to know that some ticket is being put in different places, being sold differently. I know, but you have to look at the time that these guys have been here. Any wrongdoing will be very difficult to bring it out. But Roma was there for 2 decades, so investigation it takes a lot of time to come with the right evidence to point it out, because you cannot go wrong with investigation. Even when you get it right, it takes a while. The newspapers don't want to be sued for any wrong information they put on that platform. So they also do due diligence on information that they receive from specific journalists, because journalists get the news or the information and all the nitty-gritty that goes with it and sell it to the news publication agencies. When they sell it to them, they also do their due diligence, make sure these news that they've received from these specific journalists is right for them to publish it, because they can get sued. So I'm sure that Todd knows, since it's been reported out there, that he has done something illegal by selling Premier League ticket outside the Premier League premises, or maybe English premises, and put it somewhere else, selling it in the black market with different price. That definitely will go against Chelsea. I don't know the main basic rules behind that. You get what I'm saying? That is why.
But it's illegal.
But what
it's legal what they're doing, though.
But what I will say though, what I will also say though, Nee, is we're in a new era now. We're in a new era, right? Football right now, where we all know you can't afford. It's not like it used to be. You can go out buying willy-nilly, right? Things have changed with PSR, affordability, and all this nonsense that's coming to the game now, right? So by saying, since we're in this new era of football and it's not like it used to be, then surely this is something that they should not be doing then. Because at the end of the day, this is a new era, as we like to call it. Things have changed. The landscape of football, as we all know, has changed now. It's not about you can go and buy who you want, when you want. Okay, it's you now have to go by a budget where you've got this certain amount of money you can go and buy on players, and a certain amount of things that you've got to do to obviously make your books balance come the end of the season, whatever you want to call it, right? But in the books to balance. So at the end of the day, what this guy is basically doing now in a new era of football, he's actually doing something completely dodgy. And this is why I feel it should be reported, because he's come in there reporting all the old nonsense that Roman did back in the days, right? Okay. And this is supposed to be the new era of football, as we say, because you can't go and do what I said, as you can't go and do what you want to need to do. But yet here we are, okay, and these guys are already doing something against what they shouldn't be doing. So again, this is why I feel it's got to be, you got to balance it out, Nee. It's got to be 50-50. You want to report Roman for his wrongdoings? Fine. You go and do that as a new regime, to go and report whatever you think you found, which I think is, again, nonsense against Roman, because I think people seem to forget this man cleared off the 1.5 million debt, which is lying in a bank account somewhere in the UK, okay, and their money's earning interest, doing nothing with it. And yet here you are, okay, coming in and doing what you're basically doing as new owners. And all of a sudden it's okay. It's okay. All of a sudden it's okay. You know, fans are happy with that. They're happy with these owners doing what they're basically doing. And that's it. We should just ignore it, kick it under the carpet like it doesn't exist, and then we move on. Yeah. For me, that's unfair, bro. I mean, you're going to do two things. It's got to be equal, bro.
DJ, I agree with you. I think if if what he's doing is really bad, I'm sure journalists will take him on a long time ago. They will take him on. They will report this issue. And I'm sure the Premier League have also seen it, because it's now public. It's now public. It's about 3 weeks now since we all knew that ticket has been sold at different places for different prices. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sure that in Premier League will take them on. But big up to everyone joining us here on the show. More from Rich Moneymaker. Big up to you, man. He said, great news from Rich Moneymaker. He says, great news. The executive in Chelsea club wants the championship money, and if we don't get Champions League, the sporting directors will get the blame. Yes, according to his resource and sources. Big up to man like Keep so. Yeah, Keep so in there. Man like Kimso in the building. Kimso in the building. And Nehemiah also big up to man like Nehemiah.
Big up, everyone. Big up.
Big up to all my guys, man. My guys in the Nehemiah said I have what's it saying? I have the feeling we might beat Villa or George goal incoming soon, according to Nehemiah. So Nehemiah said, I'm not happy after what happened. I am not going to the protest anymore after what happened on Talk Sports. Yes, that was yesterday. I listened to it live on the radio where a guy, it was between Jim White and Samuel Jordan, and the guy was asking a few questions, and Jim White really stand on his feet. And you know Jim White, Samuel Jordan will talk, he talks. But he said he missed a few points, which are more also very, very valuable and very important. If the club is happy on the football club, on these owners splashing the cash, bringing in all these players, why are we against this owners? You know, but there's still other things that we said the right thing. DJ, we've said this over here. The money is being splashed, but I think that we're bringing in some wrong players that will not help the team. Nehemiah big up. He says that the owners are not going anymore, and sporting directors too are not going anywhere, and sporting directors are going to. I'm sure that's what Nehemiah wants to say. But then thank you guys. Keep it coming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to. Yeah, absolutely. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to smash that like button. Absolutely. We're gonna. Oh, you want to hear the emotional damage? All right. Damages have been caused by Chelsea sporting directors. So yeah. I think that we have really touched on a lot of topics today. I'm not sure what's left right now to tackle. One more. I'm done. I'm not done. And DJ, I'm not sure if you guys know of Leo Cassadine setback. According to reports that he's been injured, and the 21 years old midfielder Leo Cassadine, which has he's been called back from his injury. I like this view, DJ. You gotta keep it that way. This is much better.
You know what, bro? I was actually in my when I was talking to you guys, I was actually in my office, and I was actually setting up because I got my equipment in there, right?
You moved to the
So
living
I had you on my double screens earlier because I had you on my laptop, and then I have you on the two screens that I use when I'm working from home. I've got my two monitor screens there, and it was actually better for me because I had the bigger screen there for you. Now I'm just fully on iPad now, full on. So I've just had to put the charger in because my battery's going low on me. But
I like this view when the camera is more like filled in the whole space instead of being in the middle.
Dan is
always using his cell phone. After done to flip the I think click on there's something called let me see, I forgot the name of it. They call it it automatically rotates your screen for you. What do they call it? The portrait, you got it, on Samsung it's the portrait move. When you click on the portrait move and then you see the auto retain, it rotates your phone for you in that manner. It gives you, when you rotate the phone, it gives you that full screen. Dan, don't ever want to do that. Dan, rotate your phone. No, yeah, that's how Dan does it. Yeah, Dan, do what? There you go. Perfect.
I know that. I wish you, I would like face it up, but I should do it like that.
Yeah, beautiful. I like it this way. If you want to do it, yeah.
Okay, right, DJ.
Yeah, Dan.
I am right. I've read it up. Yeah, I've got my iPad here. Yeah. All right, about Todd Bowley, the 50 tickets. It says here, Todd Bowley has potentially on basically on Chelsea Football Club selling 50 tickets on private social medias and stuff like that in the world, right?
Yeah.
It contains of illegal equipment. What Todd Bowley's doing. If FA seems to find a way to clarify the situation, he will get the FA sanctions.
But I mean, FA will find out and they will give him a sanction, so it could do with transfer bans in the summer or such as that. It's also so the Chelsea Pool Trust CST should contact the fight of the members about the issue. The CST found that only 17% of supporters had confidence in the club to tackle turn, and anger was expressed at a 56 connecting with Bowley, who became Chelsea co-owners and chairman in 2022. 56 since day one, he's been a Chelsea chairman. He has made over 45.5 million of tickets. So he's selling loads of tickets out there. That it will give him a Class A or sanction. He should be sacked from his job for what he's doing. Illegal matters on tickets.
Okay. I mean,
he should be sacked.
Thank you very much, Dan, for that.
No, just double check it because you said nothing came out of that.
I can't say thank you.
Well, no, I mean, you said thank you, but everything what comes on football, Chelsea football news, right? Yeah. It tells you everything. And that's what
I'm saying. I'm saying thank you for backing up with that. Like I said, if FA wants to take it on, they will take it on, and to make sure everything is, because you have to be very careful who you're talking to. This is multi-billionaire. They have a lot of money, and if you want to sue them, they will also take you on too. And at the moment, Richard Masters, who is the FA head, he'll be leaving this season. He has to leave this season because all the 115 financial breaches are charged against Manchester City. He's losing all of them. City is not going on relegation. City are not losing their titles. City will be in the Premier League next season. Richard Masters and his lawyers are losing all those cases or the charges on Manchester City. They're losing everything. They're losing.
Yeah, of course. But if that's the case, then they're talking about Man City's charges, 115 charges. If they do get away from the situations of this, then everyone should come in and start moaning about their reduction of their 20 points what they had. A few other clubs in the Premier League, like Leicester City, should come in and say about their reductions, what happened in that year when they won the Premier League that year.
Yeah.
If that then so should Chelsea and so should Liverpool, because if Man City don't get away from what they've done. Why is it that Everton should be punished? Why does it that Leicester should be punished? Why is it that
Everton won't be punished? I think Everton has. I don't know if they also won their case or something like that. I listened to a financial expert, and they said FA did a very big mistake by titling that and putting on the title like 150 financial breaches on Manchester City. That was one of the biggest mistakes they made.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been like
but the thing is, Everton did get punished. They got 20 points reduction in the Premier League.
Well, Everton deserved to be.
Huh?
It deserved to be punished.
No, they did not deserve to be punished. Yeah, but yes, they did deserve to be punished. But so why is it they deserve to be punished, not Man City?
Because they were wrong. If Everton have owners and lawyers to back what they're doing and what they're doing is right, then why not? What they're doing is right. Manchester City have lawyers to back what they have done, telling the FA that we are right in what we did, and for that matter, we cannot punish.
Yeah, but they should be punished because the stuff stuff for the 150 charges. Yeah, they cheated the process, and also the Champions League what they won that year.
All right, let me give you an example. Dan, you have so many charges on you. This, and that. You got 25 charges on you, and you believe it's not right. And you have a lawyer fighting the other people that put those charges on you. Doesn't mean that if you put 150 charges on you, it means that you have to go to jail. No, you're fighting it. You're fighting the charges. That's what City are doing. They believe that they have done no wrong.
I know they think they haven't done wrong.
Yeah, they haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, but if you look at their paperwork when it came out that day when they got caught, there's a lot of 150 charges that have done wrong because they cheated on the Champions League. Yeah, they PR test the money situation on players on the player books. That's a failure for a start. There's a list. There's a list, yeah, of the sanctions on Man City, what they've actually been doing, because they showed out on Sky Sports and everything that what's happened and all that stuff. It's wrong. They should get away from it. They should at least be relegated to the Championship next season, or if not, we duck some points with them. You know what I mean, buddy?
Huh? What was that, Steven?
Look, his nice back TV in the background. Look. He's got his TV in the background, moving the stuff around. That's class, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's loving. He's loving. That's cool. That is class. That is
He's
class,
loving
I
his
have to say.
studio, isn't he? Hey, are you in a new
Yeah, for sure.
bedroom or something, Nee? Or are you like still in the same room?
Oh, stay the same room, Dan. I just changed. What do you call it? I just changed my background, check everything out to make it very clear and look simple, without being just like DJ's background, so simple, you know. And then the one thing that I did is the bricks background was kind of like making my background darker instead of lighting it up. So when I put this one on, it makes it more brighter and looks more nice that way, and not to complicate things. You get what I mean? So yeah, that's it. That's it. That's about it. That's about it right now. So let's get on to the Peter Osgood and Jimmy. Yeah, I think Jim Greaves, right? That's the name. Legends. They're celebrating
Proper legends, bro. Proper
yeah.
legends.
I know I don't know much about these people. I mean, they're all pictures. Watch videos on X and see some of the goals that this guy Peter Osgood himself scored. But I know none of you know him. DJ, did you ever watch him?
Well, obviously, I took more interest towards him, obviously, with the 1971 FA Cup final, I do believe. And we beat Leeds. That was that whole thing with the whole Leeds thing, and he was brilliant in that. As I said, I never had a chance to sit and actually. I seen him around and stuff before. I have to admit, when I was watching all the games, when I was going to a lot of the games at Stamford Bridge, I used to see him around in the old.
You're talking about live, DJ?
Live. You used to see him live. Yeah, he used to actually be. No, I say live, meaning I used to see him around in Chelsea games because he was around when he used to watch us a lot play. When he was there, him. In fact, the whole lot from that time of that era, him, Chopper Harris, Peter Bonetti, all these men out there that all were basically
sat in the back down on the floor seat and like watching
they used to be at Stamford Bridge watching games, and obviously we all know what happened to Peter Bonetti. Sorry, what happened to Peter Osgood, and obviously we know he's got his ashes buried under the goal, one of the goals at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, we all know about that. The guy's a proper legend. I mean, Jimmy.
I was there when they're smashing the ashes on the pitch.
I mean, Jimmy Greaves again. Look, I never got a chance to see much of him. I know he was an all-time top scorer for us alongside. Obviously, he had his Chelsea and Tottenham connections. But obviously, my dad knows them very well. My dad used to watch them play more than me because I became a Chelsea fan in the 80s. So my time is obviously John Hollins playing when he became player manager, Kerry Dixon, Gordon Dewey, John Bumstead, Kevin McAllister, Mickey Hazard, all them man back in the day. Joe McLaughlin said Darren Wood. These are the guys I go back to when I started supporting Chelsea as a kid. But my dad used to show me old videos of the late Peter Osgood and obviously Peter Bonetti and goal. I saw videos, saw old games. I mean, obviously I saw the video of the FA Cup that they played when they won that against Dirty Leeds game, as he called it, Dirty Leeds, and what he's known for. Obviously, I think you had Jack Charlton in that game as well for Leeds. It was one of those, man. It was one of the. If you want to talk about a rough and tumbling of a FA Cup knee, right? Yeah, just go back and watch that final, mate. The kicking, the punching, the order. It was bad. I don't know if you guys ever saw the video of that. Or Dan, did you ever get a chance to go see that?
See that one.
It was crazy, man. It was
World
crazy.
Cup that were bad. They were just
proper Chelsea, Chopper Harris. He got that name for a reason, Chopper Harris. He was obviously an excellent centre back, but he used to chop down anyone come near that penalty box. Boom, they'll know straight away. Bobby Charlton felt it. Jack Charlton felt it. Yeah, they all felt the wrath of good old Chopper Harris and stuff like that. So, look, the guy is an excellent. They're obviously all legends, and obviously, they will go down in Chelsea history no matter what. And as I always say, my shout always goes to all their families, especially the Osgood family, the Peter Bonetti family. Shout goes out to all those people out there. To them to say rest in peace to their former, obviously whether it's sons and whatever it might be, rest in peace to both of them, as I always say. So, yeah, excellent legends. And yeah, look, obviously I didn't get a chance to see much of them play, only the highlights, as I said. But what I saw of them, you could see the Chelsea DNA in them guys, mate. So yeah, and back that time, there was no such thing. They didn't even have football gloves on their hands. That's how it used to
No
be. They
gloves,
used to
no
play with the
shin
ball,
guards,
no
no
gloves,
shin
bruv.
guards.
That's what you call proper football, mate.
Oh yeah,
Boom, now it's
absolutely.
like foul, you're down, out injured for so long. They didn't care. It was one of those, mate. It was one of those.
Exactly. So yeah, like I said, very, very beautiful days. Back in the days, football was real football, not what it is now, where the players, you just have to do this and then he's on the ground. Penalty. First, you have to be real kicked before you can go on the ground to get a penalty. You have to be real kicked. The referees were more or less like the footballers. They can feel it. Now, everyone, you have a man like what's his name again? These guys, David Cook, all of these guys are referees. It's putting so much white powder, and then they jump on the pitch and they say they are referees. David Cook and the rest, idiots. All right, and then what's his name again? And go ahead, bro. Always great show, Rabataha. Man like Rabataha. Big up to Rabataha. Thank you very much.
Smash that like button.
Big up to you, Rabba. Big up to you, man. Always supporting this platform. Thank you very much for all you do, brother. I'm not so sure of your location, but may God be with you and your family as well. And yeah, he's been around. DJ, he's also been on Chelsea OG. He's been around for about 20 years, I think, or 40 years when watching Chelsea. So
yeah, I've been through the bad times and the good times, people. As I said, I saw my team get relegated, come back up, save the bridge. All the racism that used to go around our football club was ridiculous as well. I mean, Paul Canaville, the first ever black player to play for Chelsea, the rubbish this guy used to get from the fan base was disgraceful, utter disgraceful. And I remember when I went to watch one of my games, and when my dad took me to watch, and I heard it from the stands, hearing the names that have been mentioned. That time I was young, but my dad used to tell me, and dad used to say, I'm not going to repeat what they told you, son, because it's not very nice. And it wasn't. It wasn't very nice at all. The old Chelsea Smilers, if anyone knows about them, I don't know if Dan knows about them. They were not a very nice bunch either, let's tell you that way.
No, they're not. They were
They were not a nice bunch.
my uncle, my mum was my mum was like you said, we used to go with my uncle at the football stadium when he used to save the bridge and he used to shout Ken Bates and Matthew Harding. Can you remember that song what they used to sing back in the day, DJ?
Yeah.
I was about. I was
Is this about the celery, bro?
Yeah, that's it. The celery. I was 6
Yeah.
and then I could hear him singing that song.
Do you know?
My mum got the 2 ears of pee in my ears. I didn't.
Do you know what that was aimed? Do you know why? Do you know why that actually was mentioned? Do you know why the celery was all mentioned? You know why? This is why do you what Nee, think about it right here. What is the team every time you watch Chelsea play, right? Yeah. When you hear the song, okay, and when it starts in the game, when the players are coming onto the pitch, right? And you hear that the tune plays in the background, it goes that we hate Tottenham. Yeah. That's basically what it all goes back down to. Yeah. That's the one.
When we say we hate Tottenham,
man.
but when we used to say we hate Tottenham, it weren't just the song we hate Tottenham. There was other things in it.
It was worse.
It was worse, but it wasn't good for kids. And when I used to go when I was young, and when I used to play that, my mum had to put my fingers in my ears just so I didn't listen to it. But I used to push it out the way. Not to listen to it. But since that, yeah, the Sally song was shocking, wasn't it, DJ? Back in its day,
it wasn't, but I mean, I know he probably doesn't want to reminisce. Every time we talk about Chelsea, we always reminisce about back in the day. And obviously, as I said, we were not a successful team back in the day. But what we were back in the day was we were still a team of cup. We were a team that was winning cups, right? So we won a lot of trophies. The one thing that eluded us was the old Barclays League Division title, which we won back in 1905. I mean, 1905. Sorry,
no, that's right.
1905. No, that's when Chelsea came into perspective. 1955 is when we last won our Premiership. Obviously, the old Barclays League. Obviously, Chelsea was formed in 1905, but 1955 was the first ever title before obviously Jose came in and changed the decade of all that as well. So, yeah, the old times are good.
My granddad used to tell me
Cup
about the
Winners' Cup.
1955 and that. He used to tell me every single time.
Same with my dad. Cup Winners' Cup, Super Cup. And this is why I keep telling all the fan bases out there that Chelsea is not just a club that have got a history through Roman Abramovich. No, we were actually a club that made history in our own little way, because we were the last club to win at the old Wembley Stadium when we beat Aston Villa, and we were the first club to win at the new Wembley Stadium when we beat Manchester United in the Community Shield, and Didier Drogba scored that goal. So that is a history, as far as I'm concerned, that we've made. And people say we don't have no history. I keep saying it. Unless you're a Chelsea fan, going back, you'll know we have actually got history more than these guys make us out to be. This is why I always say, when I hear the rivals fans, whenever I hear rival fans saying Chelsea got no history, don't fall for it, any old Chelsea fans out there, because believe me, we do have history, because people don't want to go and read about that history.
Well, we do have history.
Exactly.
Listen, I know. This is what makes me laugh. What makes me laugh and all that, me and DJ. Right, yeah.
Dan, let's try and wrap up here. I'll start with you.
I'm just quickly saying about the history. And that's what I was trying to say about the last bit of history with DJ, because what we're talking about before, back in its day, people always say, oh, Chelsea was the first one to be racist at the club. No, it wasn't. Because when we first signed out one of the black players at Chelsea, we cheered the guy on. And do you remember who it was?
Paul Canaville. Paul Canaville.
Paul Canaville. Paul Canaville. I literally got a photograph, and did you know what? When I was a kid, I got a photograph, and I tell you what, we were the first one to celebrate and got him in our club. If it wasn't for us to got him in our club, these Man United, all these other clubs wouldn't have got what they've done, because we were the first one to bring him in the club, and we celebrated. He was a quality player, DJ, wasn't he? He was so good.
Dan, people I've read and I've heard people speak about this, that back in the days at Chelsea, racism was very, very high in the football club. That ruined a lot of things.
No, it wasn't. I'm not going to lie. It was
very bad.
It was quite bad back in the day. It was, and this is why I said it. When I went to see Paul Canaville play, and I watched my first ever game, my dad took me to. I think we played Queen's Park Rangers, and I think we absolutely battered them 6-0. And Kerry Dixon scored a hat trick in that game. And I heard, even though we were winning that game, the crap that this guy used to get from the stands was uttered. And my dad, even I didn't know at that time, because I was still young, growing up. I knew what bad names were. But my mum and dad, like my dad used to say to me, both me and my sons, both me and my brother, put us to the side and said, "Do not listen to that. Yeah, it's not very nice." And and that is why I, to this day, say about my club. But the only thing I say about my club, we were that bad back in those days. But now, obviously, Ken Bates came in and changed a lot of things. But then we've seen over the years, even when Ken Bates done it all, that guy that happened on the train. Everyone can go back to that back in the day when we played PSG. Disgraceful scenes by the Chelsea fans back then. So we have been done things, and there's a lot of things that's still going. But it hasn't been that bad with Chelsea of late, to be fair. And and hope it stays that way.
Roman did a very, very good job with racism, kicking out racism, and then all that kind of stuff. Roman did a very, very good job with that thing. I can remember a lot. You see Terry, and they have balls that says something. Football is about love, kicking out racism, and Roman spent a lot of money on the racism campaigns during this time. And that one, I would never. No one can ever take that away. Take that away from Roman. Did a good job.
And he did, man. What I'll also say is, as much as I love John Terry being captain, legend, and skipper, we all know what he did was a wrong misdemeanor, and I don't condone any of that kind of crap, because that was bang out of order. And to this day, fans don't want to see it, but I don't.
Dan was trying to support it. It was good. Chelsea were good with Paul Canaville. So right. Dan
was Dan was
trying to tell me, Chelsea were not used to racism.
But Neil, what I'm trying to say, when we signed Paul Canaville on that day, he was a good player.
I wouldn't say the football club. All this we are discussing here, it's not the football club. It's the fans.
Oh, I don't. No, the fans. No, I said about the player. I did no. The fans back in the day. I didn't say about it used to be bad back in the day. But when we
Right.
signed him on the first day, he was really good. The player, Paul Chalobah, I loved that guy. That guy was like my superstar when I was a kid. He was so good at Chelsea Football Club, right? When I was a kid, yeah, he was an outstanding player. But the rest, I don't go through the racist stuff with the fans because it was literally toxic. What happened, yeah. But also, yeah, we used to have that. They used to be called the Albanian Chelsea fans, yeah. They were the worst. They were the worst Chelsea racists. When they DJ, the Albanian Chelsea fans, they were worse than the fans in the UK. They were literally worse because back in that day, Albanians, yeah, the Chelsea Albanian fans, yeah, how like the racists and they didn't have like that, yeah. You used to see loads of things like on the news about them petrol bombing and things like making like it was disgusting. It was disgusting. I didn't like it. Never liked it from day one. Me and my mum, like my uncles, that they stopped. After that, They stopped me taking me to games. But when we went, I think when that time they took me to the Liverpool game when I was a kid. When Liverpool game when I was a kid, we was 2-0 down. We beat them 4-2.
Okay.
And when I think
Dan, let's try and wrap it up over here. Emmanuel, thank you very
see
much.
them kids, see that kid, see these kids. I've got them.
Yeah, that's why I'm about
I've
to
got
talk
them.
about it. I'll talk about this in a bit. Emmanuel says I think it is high time Maraska should have first 11. That he also or else we will be losing games. Then he must change, and also he must change his mind on making substitute. Thank you very much, Yuma. I think you're spot on. We need that mentality that which was there during Roman Abramovich era. We after winning after winning after the game and not anything else. I agree, spot on. Yuma, thank you very much for these comments. I'm thinking of buying 3 jerseys over here for my studio decorations, not here.
Wow.
So the studio decoration. And I'm looking at one is this one here. This one from Robert Di Matteo or this one. It could be someone from Di Matteo. This one, this iconic yellow jersey here.
Bro.
This yellow jersey
I got them all.
I love that.
Slip, man. They bring back, mate. I've got every single one of them, mate.
I've got
and
all
this is the jersey that reminds me of the the black guy that we're just talking about. Paul Cannavale, right?
Paul
Cannavale. That's
the kid.
This is the jersey that reminds me of him. I've seen pictures of him wearing it and playing football. So this jersey,
all these kids, I've got them.
The only one that's not nice there. I'm similar. The only one that's not nice that everyone used to make the mockery of me. Can you guess which one that was?
Pink one.
Have a guess which one? No, not the pink one.
This one?
The orange one.
No, even that one not so much. If you come down,
come down. Bit further down.
Ooh, I like that
red
too.
One.
Come back down there, bro. That one was not so bad. The one that no one used to like me. Come down. It's the grey one. The grey one.
Grey.
The grey. It's got no sponsor on it.
The only grey one we have here done is this one.
This one. No, that one, bro. That one.
That one.
Yeah, no one liked that.
Yeah, we had no sponsor. Yeah, I didn't buy that.
No one liked that
horrible.
kit. No one liked that kit at all.
And also, DJ, I did not like the red and white one because it reminded me of the Sunderland kit.
Oh, the Sunderland.
And what about the recent one? The one that looks like Crystal Palace
Nick, go down and go to the red and white kit. Yeah, you will know what I'm on about. I've got every single kit. This one here and the bottom one reminds me of the Sunderland kit. How the heck did we have that kit? That was disgraceful. Wait, when did ever Chelsea come to? Go pick up. You just missed it. Pick up.
You know what I'll say, Dan? The jerseys were made for you to have something to talk about. Iconic. It doesn't come all the time. Once a year, different design.
Slide up a little bit. You'll see. There's 2 red kit. Yeah, this one here. Right. I had that kit when I was a kid. Reminds me of we are blue. So why is it that they got that year getting a red and white kit? That's a Sunderland kit.
No, hold on a second. You know they make 3 jerseys, or maybe back in the days we're making 2 home and away kit. Was the red one home or away?
Yeah, the red. This one was the first home kit.
The blue will be there. Definitely blue will be there.
This was the away kit. This
was
the away kit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
away.
is away.
It's not
Yeah,
at home.
but-
It's an alternative.
But no
Yeah.
matter what, if it was away kit, we whistle red. Why did they do a red and white kit?
But
I
what about here
understand-
too?
I
We're not blue.
understand,
We're
look,
not
look,
yellow.
I
We're not
understand
yellow.
the yellow, but yellow is Chelsea, like yellow and blue is Chelsea.
No, blue is Chelsea. Blue and white is Chelsea. There's no yellow.
No,
There's no yellow anywhere.
Nick, blue and white is Chelsea now, but back in the day it would be blue and yellow.
Well, yeah. I mean, things changes. The away jersey doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be similar to what the home jersey is. Away jersey definitely can
away
change.
kit.
You get what
That away kit. That away yellow kit reminds me very much of Mark Hughes, bruv. Back in the day.
Mark Hughes and
Gianluca Vi.
Mark Hughes
Yeah, all of them.
flow.
But you know why? Do you know why I remember? Do you remember why I remember that goal? Why I remember that kit so well? Because I remember when Mark Hughes came off the bench.
Yeah.
When we were playing in the Cup Winners' Cup, and he came on when he was and he scored that excellent goal against. I think it was who was the team, the Italian team. Vincenza. I think it was Vincenza. We played in the Cup Winners' Cup.
Vincenza.
And he came off the bench and he scored. What a goal coming off the bench, mate! And I think he got us through to the next stage. We actually got us to the final. I think that did after we won that game. And yeah, what a goal that was. That's why I remember Mark Hughes for that reason in that kit.
Okay. All right, guys. It's been game over. We're gonna call it the game over.
Before you go, yeah. That black kit, the back old after the yellow kit, the black old one.
Yeah, what about it? Yeah.
Who does that remind you of, DJ?
Which one then? Which one?
Well, the yellow kit. When we saw the yellow kit with two only flow, Joe solo and that, yeah. Two doors. There was a black one.
All right. Sorry, Nick, can you bring those kits up again, bro? Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I think when I clicked on it, it took you to the payment option and then it went off the screen.
What? Second-hand market. Shouting stayed there a few weeks ago. You could always try there.
All right, in a second, Dan, and it's coming, DJ. Here you go. Is it this yellow, Dan?
No. Go a bit down. That see that black one there? Yeah. Go a bit
black one.
Down.
This one.
You know, go down. Yeah, not this one, but there's two. There's that one. Go down. Where? Yeah, that one.
This one.
Yeah. All black.
Blue the screen. Okay.
Where Solo used to be in it. Oh, that kit. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
That kit used to be gorgeous. Neat. I just, even though you couldn't see the Chelsea version, it was like so dark, wasn't it? It was like a fabricine. It was
everything
like a
looks so dark. I mean, what? I want to see what the front view
You can't even see the badge.
like.
Dude, you can't even see the badge.
What color was the badge? Jeez.
It was all black. All black.
Lord, the front view. There's no badge there. Is there a badge?
Yeah, there's no badge. There is a badge, but it's in black. I don't get why they got the way they took this kit out. Look at it. Look, you can't even see the badge. You can't even see the all glass.
Is that a PS5? Is that a PS5 controller you got there?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like PS5.
No, it's my son's.
I don't like PS5.
I don't like PS5. It's my son's.
He's knocking me about PS5, and right? He's got one there. Oh my days.
Yeah, but DJ.
But every day, but. All right, let's go. We gotta go.
Hey, Liam, whose PS5 is this? Yours. And what, does your dad like playing PS5? It's crap. No, what do I have? Xbox what? Series X, isn't it?
Xbox is better. Xbox don't make games anymore.
Xbox is better than Series X, man.
PS5 Pro,
bruv.
PS5 PS5 Pro, I've got that. PS5 Pro any day of the week, bruv. 100%, mate. 2 terabyte.
That's what he's got. That's what my boy's got. The PS5 Pro. Hey, it's crap.
It ain't crap, bruv.
There's no. I don't know, but I don't think there's even necessary to buy a PS5 Pro. It's just the same thing.
I got it because I was allowed to upgrade it. That's why I did it.
Yeah, same thing. But anyway,
because I had mine less than a year, my PS5. So because I had it less than a year, I was allowed to upgrade it. So I did that.
All right, so let's wrap it here. I'll start DJ. ways of improvement in the football club. Let's end with the positive, DJ.
Yeah.
60 seconds. Let's go.
No, listen, for a positive look, listen, bro, as I said, Aston Villa coming up. I know we're probably going to do a review on it in tomorrow's game. I'm with you tomorrow,
definitely,
Nee, so I
tomorrow.
won't go too much. I won't go into too much about it, but listen, we need the injuries to come back. Happy good news is I've seen Fofana back in training again, so he could possibly make the Villa game. Maybe. We need to start winning again, bro, because listen, what's happening to us at this moment in time isn't great. You can't keep relying on Cole Palmer, and this is why I keep coming at fans that seem to want to come and knock Cole Palmer for not getting enough. The kid can't carry this team by himself. He needs help around him to do that. And I just think that, until Jackson comes back, Jackson was that player to help him.
Yeah.
And Kuka needs to do a bit more for me personally to help him. At this moment in time, he's not. And so, we'll struggle again. And listen, we can't afford to need. We need to be in the Champions League come the end of the season, bro. Because if we're not, more money gone down the drain. We're not gonna manage to attract the big name players as everyone thinks. Yes, we're still Chelsea's a brand name. Players will still come and join us. Fair enough. But a lot of players now want to be playing Champions League. They want to be playing at the highest level. And if we can do another Cole Palmer situation with another player, brilliant. But trust the process. Trust the protest. I tell people next Tuesday. It's going to be peak for these. There's a lot of things that hopefully will change. And hopefully we'll go. We can get something positive out of that protest, bro. Because believe me, we need to. 100%, we need to.
Believe me, 100% we need to. I do agree with DJ. Dan, 60 seconds. Let's go. Let's end with positive, Dan. Positivities.
Why do I have to do it 60 seconds? Why not 1 minute?
How long is 1 minute?
1 minute. How long is 1 minute? 1 minute.
Man, bro, you put
I
yourself
don't sometimes don't get him. Yeah, you got to put your password in now. Right. Aston Villa game, huh?
Dan, are we talking to the ceiling?
That's better. There you go.
Talk to the ceiling if you want. Aston Villa game. Oh. It's got to be a must-win, isn't it? Must be a 3 point, because if we don't win on Saturday, and because they're drew with Liverpool, they're literally now 3 points, and if they win on Saturday, they go above us. So Wesley Fofana, I hear DJ was saying about Wesley Fofana. This is hearsay, isn't it? Really, they said that Friday, Reece James and Jackson would be back for the game for Brighton game, but that didn't happen. I don't listen to none of these Chelsea story now. Saturday's game should be a win, must win. Cole Palmer needs to step up a little bit. I'm not digging at him out because I know how he feels. Nkunku needs to show more his ability because we know there's a talent in there. We know how much he's a quality, what we've seen him at RB Leipzig, but he ain't really been showing it since he's come on the pitch. Well, we're beaten this season. Can we go and do it again? I'm not sure. It depends on Enzo Maresca, what the lineup he does, because we all know about Enzo Maresca, how he's been putting the same lineup team out. And if he carries on what he's done against the last 2 games, but yeah, fair enough, doing in Madueke, we had 2 games like Sancho and Nato in both of them wingers. They need to start stepping up a bit more. They need to prove a bit more of their because we've got there are 2 talent players there, but we ain't seen the best out of them since they've come in. Yes, we could say Sancho's got more assists, but they haven't been sharpened. It's going to be a tough game. It depends who what Enzo Maresca puts out, because if he has Sanchez in goals, it's a loss.
God, please no.
It is a loss. Man. It's a loss.
Please no, Sanchez, sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be Sanchez. It's gonna be Nacho Sanchez.
You know, that'd be that for me. If Sanchez starts that
new
game,
haircut? Have you seen his new haircut? Sanchez haircut.
Nice.
Yeah, no, let's see it. Let's have a look at it.
Was he? I know. I saw a bit. I did see it there. I
He's
don't know.
gone bald. He's got everything is down, shaved down.
Oh God's sake!
You're gonna see it. But yeah,
listen,
I'm not gonna do the score for Saturday's game because I'll wait to the preview. But
if Sanchez, all I'm saying
if
is,
Sanchez did go, we lose. We lose.
if Sanchez starts that game,
yeah.
and right, yeah, after everything the manager's come out and said, and he still goes and picks him, that for me in itself. And listen, I've never ever called out Maresca. I've always
Mhm.
backed this guy, and I'll continue to back him. But that would be a sackable offence if he brings in Sanchez for that game against Aston Villa, because we all know what this guy is, what mistakes this guy is all about. He's just mistake FC, waiting to happen all the time. And if he ends up coming into this setup on Saturday against Aston Villa, as I said, I won't preview too much of the match, but if he does play that game against Aston Villa, then for me, Maresca needs to be accountable, needs to be held accountable for that game. 100% needs to be held accountable because he's the one that's picking the team. Unless the two stooges are telling him what to do.
Two Stooges.
100%. The two
All
clown. Because
right.
DJ, yeah, right. This is what I'm saying. If he plays him on Saturday, we know
Yeah.
he's the favourites of Sanchez because Sanchez has to be dropped for this game. Has to be dropped. If he doesn't, and clip this and all, yeah, you can and only clip this because if Enzo Maresca puts Sanchez in goal, we're a long way from Starbucks, mate. That's all I'm gonna say. We're a long way from Starbucks, DJ.
Yeah, and the other thing I'll also say, Need, that this whole thing of backing Sanchez, backing Maresca by our big director. Apparently, I think it was put out today. So they're backing him no matter what. We've heard this story before. It's an old one. They said the same thing about Potter. We all know what happened there. They said the same thing about Poch. We all know what happened there. So anyone thinking in their drones that Maresca's here for the whole 5 years, I'm telling you this right now. He'll be assessed at the end of the season. And I tell you what, if this protest does go to plan as it will do, he won't be the two stooges getting the sack. It's going to be him. And this is what the saddest thing of all is. Even though it's not, I don't believe it's all on him. He's just been dealt with this. He's been dealt with these hands by this ownership and by the two stooges. So for me,
100%.
he needs to be, but he will be the one held accountable for it. And I don't want to see that. I really don't, because I want to give this guy his chance. But he started to show. He started to show in his management he only can play one way and one way only. He doesn't know how to change things up, and he's been found out by most teams now. So he needs to find a way of changing it. He does.
Yep.
This what I'll say on Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca, if you're listening to me, change your game style. I'll end it here. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll be back again with a preview of Saturday game.
Change your subs. Change your subs. Don't give it
do not
give it a last minute of the game.
Trust the players and believe in what you have in your possession. And Chelsea game. I mean, I think I believe we can win against Villa. But we'll come tomorrow and talk more about the Villa game.
Yeah, we'll do.
I'll leave you guys.
I've got to go because I've got a phone call. I've got a phone call. But before I go, everyone, big ups to DJ brother for coming on. Big ups Nee for letting me come on, my bro. It's been blessed. It's been a good show. I enjoyed it.
You're around tomorrow?
I'll be around tomorrow for this. I want to talk about this Aston Villa game tomorrow. But I will be around. Just send me the link. Just let everyone know. Please be there for the 25th of February. I don't want all this crap about this protest because I've heard it for the last 2 years and it hasn't happened. If it is happening on the 25th, be there at the same time because I'm going to it, and I'm
planning on being there as well.
Yeah,
so depending on work commitments, I'll see you there, bro. Planning on being there as well.
I'll see you there, DJ, because I'm going. I'll be leaving about 7:30 in the morning to be there, and I'm gonna have a few drinks and all because I'm gonna get wasted. Because this is the whole point of it. Yeah. Get these owners out, get these directors out. We need a better system because if I find out Tottenham is getting these owners, oh my God. But anyway, Smash the like button. Subscribe to my brother Nee's channel. Thank you for having a good show, Nee. I enjoyed it. It was so good. What we've had some discussion today. DJ, say hello to your daughter for me because I could see you
Will do,
always in the
bro. Thank
background
you.
waving to me and everything because she's desperate
She
to
always.
speak to me. Well, tell her, yeah, this weekend when if you're not busy, we'll do a phone call and then we can say hello.
Sure,
But
bruv.
Nee, bless
Yeah.
up to you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Up the Chelsea, everyone. We are Chelsea till we never die. We see things that people never see. Up the Chelsea. Come on, you Blues.
Can
Peace out.
I
Yeah,
just second that?
Dan has
Second
a
one more thing.
microscopic eyes, so yeah, he can see things. Let's
Just-
DJ.
Microscopic eyes. That's another one, bruv. Sorry. Now listen. Second, what Dan just said there, Nee.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on your stream, bruv. It's always a
Yeah,
pleasure to
yeah.
come and chat footy with you guys here. Big up to my bro Dan, as always. Pleasure chatting to him as well. We always do proper Chelsea, no matter what happens, right? Always Chelsea Football Club first, more than anything else. And like I said, trust the protest, everyone. Next Tuesday, those who are going to be there, please try and come in your drones next Tuesday. The club is going to need it. The fans are going to need it. Come there and support your club. Okay, no one's saying the model. No one is saying the owners are going to get kicked out because we know that's not going to happen. But what we want to try and do is make them hear us, hear our voice, and make them try and find a way of changing the model. Because at this moment in time, the model is not working. You can't win you can't win titles with kids. You need to experience. You need the experienced players out there to help you, and we want them just to change it and listen to what I say. Because since they've come on board here, they have not spoken even to my understanding to the Chelsea Trust. They're not even spoken to them either. They're not talking to anybody, and this is where I think the frustration is with the Chelsea fans. And there's no communication, and we just want to see this communication done and them to hear what we're saying, because we want to see our club back to where it belongs, at the top, competing for all trophies at all ends. So please be there if you can in your drones for the protest. Keep it peaceful. No nonsense. Just keep it peaceful. Just go down there and protest for your club. That's all we're going to say. Big up to everyone in the comments. Please smash and subscribe to the channel as always. Nee, pleasure being with you on the stream as always. And Dan.
100%. We're
And I'll
Chelsea
catch up
till
with you
we
guys hopefully
die.
tomorrow,
We're
Nee. Yeah.
Chelsea till we
Yeah.
die. We're Chelsea till
Peace,
we
everyone.
die. Away, away, away.
Say it again, Dan.
We're
Oh, no.
Chelsea till we die. We're Chelsea till we die. We're Chelsea till we die. Away, away, away.
Away.
Come on, you Blues.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Up the Chelsea. Up the
Up
Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.
Oh,
We
my
see
very
things that you'll
interesting.
never see. That's
Do
what
what,
we do.
Dan?
We see things that you will never see.
Yeah, with the microscopic eyes, you see everything, Dan. All right. I'm gonna play this real back for Danny Boy. Exactly. Danny Boy in the building. That's my man. When I call on him, he will come. DJ Sap too. Much love to all these wonderful people.
Much love.
Okay. Yeah, come on.
Honestly, bruv, what's he doing? Damn, bruv, man, what are you doing?
Dancing in the moonlight.
Oh my
everybody.
Everybody.
Go on, Nick. Come on. Moonlight.
What's that, Dan?
Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody, come on.
Come on, Nee, get in there. If I could come put some mixes in there, make you guys mix it all around, bruv. Just do that. Put some little mix in there, man, and then we'll just dance to it all. MC Dan, bruv, on the mic, yeah.
MC Dan on the mic.
MC Dan on the mic. What's happening?
Danny Boy.
Come on, Lee.
All right, so we're about to end the stream
tomorrow I'll do an MC for you, man, about Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, I've actually written
all right, let's go, people. We're gonna end with David Coop song before we end the stream.
Loving this. Love this.
Enjoy
this.
Enjoy the evening. Bye for night. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, David Coop. What's the deal? What's your goal? Snorting lines out of bounds, man, you out of control. Messages to minors, bruh, that ain't right. You're the type of ref ruining the beautiful fight. Pickford went for VVD, tore up his knee, and you let it slide blind as a ref could be. Goodison's quiet, nah, that's delusion. You're the real reason for all the confusion. Coots on the mic, but he ain't got game. Bringing shame to the badge, dragging the name. Prams in your hands, but you fumble in the play. Get your whistle checked, Coot, it's Judgment Day. Talking trash about the Prem. Think you're the king, but you're just another pawn. Get off the swing, atmospheric Goodison? Call that bad, try walking in the cop, you'd still look sad. Got a grudge with Klopp, we all see the hate. You're bitter cause he's winning while you instigate. Your whistle's gone silent, your call's all wrong. Fans chant your name, but it's not for a song. Coots on the mic, but he ain't got game. Bringing shame to the badge, dragging the name. Prams in your hands, but you're fumbling the play. Get your whistle checked, Coot, it's Judgment Day. David Coop better step to the side. Prem's got standards you can't abide. Bad refs get exposed, it's not a surprise. Coop, you're the clown in the fans' real eyes. Yeah. David Coop. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive.